Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and we are stepping back out onto the baseball diamond for more 2026 Series 1. This is the hanger review video, probably one of the most anticipated ones since hangers are bangers, right? So let's see if they are this year. Who knows? This is also our first time to look at the cover athletes, since the first video was the Easter eggs, didn't have the same cover. So you can see here we got Hank Aaron, Ken Griffey Jr., and then, of course, Shohei and Aaron Judge. So a little bit of a, calling back to the roots of everything for the 75th anniversary. I'm sure it makes me wonder if there's a Hank Aaron redemption in here somewhere, because we know that there was a Willie Mays redemption. There's a 1952 Mantle redemption somewhere. So I think it'd be kind of weird to use a player that you don't have some form of redemption on. As I would have gone with Mantle or Mays if that's the case. It just seems a bit strange. No, obviously love Hank Aaron, not not trying to say anything bad about him, just trying to say, like, if you're putting special cards in there for Mantle and those guys, maybe he would have been a better option, or they would have been a better option. Let's go ahead and get these open. We'll take our spin around the box. These luckily haven't changed very much. They are $14.99 though. I think a lot of people anticipated them still being the $13 that they typically are, but they are $14.99. So while they didn't shrinkflate it, I guess, they definitely inflated the price a bit. So let's see what we can get out of these horribly shrink-wrapped things. We're just going to go ahead and get it over with now, get all the lovely noise out of the way so we don't have to deal with it more than once. We'll take all the packs out, and then we'll run through what it is we're looking for, which, as I said, hasn't changed at all. It's still the Diamante Parallels. I believe you got 3 last year, if I'm not mistaken. So it'd be interesting to see if that number has possibly changed. And last, and pack number 4. So, oh, that's the back. Get rid of that and move these to the back. And we have ourselves, like I said, the players on the front, exclusive Diamante base parallels, 59 cards, which we already knew, stuff on the back that tells us nothing about what's in here, and 59 cards. Look for autographs and relics. Blah, 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 blah. So it really hasn't changed. Only the price, really, which seems to be pretty normal nowadays with just about everything, right? So let's see here. All the good stuff is on the back, so we're just going to take that Stars of MLB, flip it, and there we go. Peyton Toll kicking us off. Sweet name there, man. Pay Toll. Maybe we'll try with the rookies first. Maybe since I was messing up my pile so bad. There's Clayton Kershaw's farewell card. Love collecting those, as they've done for players like Yadier Molina and Pujols in the past. It's always cool to see the players get their little send-off card. Didier Fuentes, Brady Singer, Logan Webb, Travis Adams, Kyle Manzardo, Troy Melton, Spencer Horwitz, Wikelman Gonzalez, I think, possibly. Some of these names will become far more apparent once we start seeing some baseball, which it's coming, man. I saw a thing the other day that I think the Major League season is like 45 days away or something like that, somewhere in that range. So I'm getting excited. Not to mention we have World Baseball Classic action. Before that, I watched a little bit of the Caribbean League or Series on MLB Network. I'll take baseball where I can get it, man. Bryce Harper on the City Connect. Got Pena, Caballero. There's the password. James Wood, Blake Snell, Wilson Contreras. We have Kansas City Royals. We got my man Gunner. Loving that. What's happening here? No. Stay in the dang pile. Damn static. Teoscar Hernandez, Michael McGreevy, the Blue Jays, Nolan Schanuel, Byron Buxton, Otto Lopez, Devin Williams, the Dodgers. Look at that. Snuck Shohei in again on there. As many Shohei cards as we can make. Corey Seager, Michael Wacha, CJ Abrams. That's a cool bat flip shot. Love that. Pearson Ole, maybe? There's Mr. PCA, cover boy for last year's update. McKinstry, Ryan Pepio, Nathan Church. And we get into the good stuff. Let's see here. We just flip everything, I guess. Here's our Titans of the game, Bryce Harper. Still digging that they stuck that in there as like a new retail apparel exclusive thing, exclusive insert. Stars is Corbin Carroll. Also Kyle Teal. Once again, nice rookie there. Don Mattingly. Flipped over for no reason. Just to mess with your head, that's all it is. And then here are the gorgeous Diamante Parallels. Leander Avila, Bryce Harper. And maybe you do just get two. Shohei Ohtani on the big ticket player. That's a new insert for this year. Looking a lot like Panini's, the heck did they call that series where every card looked exactly like a ticket? Contenders, I believe it was. Not one of my favorites. Shota Imanaga and J-Ram. Good for him. Got himself a nice extension this offseason. On to pack number 2. This time we have a Titans of the Game Tatis on the back. Love that. So, got some RBI stuff. Definitely some cards we saw in the first video. Make sure to go back and check out the Easter egg opening and review. And like I said in that video, after this one, we're going to do a comparison video of hangers to eggs. See if we can't figure out which the better option is for your $15. Kyle Devers, Gary Carpenter, Josh Lowe, Parker Messick, Rodon. There's Kyle Teal again. Another nice one. Take all the extra ones we can get. Tristan Peters. And we have Daniel Schneemann, Cal Raleigh, Gabriel Moreno, Trevor Larnach, a Future Stars of Rhett Lauder. So he gets Future Star designation. AL wins leaders, Max Fried, Garrett Crochet, Carlos Rodon. So we'll see, Yanks had themselves a nice rotation last year. Be interesting to see if it gets better with Cole coming back. I don't think he's going to be ready for opening day, but I don't think he's too far off. I want to say I heard they estimated about a month after the season starts. Carson Williams, another nice one for Tampa Bay. Shota Imanaga, Bednar, Ian Seymour, Brandon Fatt, Cody Clemens, a Future Stars, Dalton Rushing. ERA leaders, Scooble Brown and Crochet, Rafaela, McGill, Matt Shaw gets the cup. Nationals, and on to the good stuff. Boom. Tatis gets stars of MLB there. Samuel Basallo. I believe I've heard it said Basallo, but I feel like it should be said Basallo. Again, we'll see once the season really starts kicking along. Scooble. Once again, the 91's upside down for whatever reason. Vladdy Sr. on the Expos. And the Diamantes, Jeremy Pena and Jose Caballero. We got a greatest hits insert for Cody Bellinger. Pearson Ole on Sand Glitter. Haven't gotten any of those yet. A pink Sand Glitter, Chad Patrick. And Titans of the Game, Tatis. And pink, once again, not numbered, but rarer than standard, I think is pretty much all we know each year when it comes to those. Number 3 now. And again, we're going to get hit with some duplicates, triplicates, etc. Cal Raleigh. There you go, the big dumper himself. Troy Melton. Matthew Boyd. Spencer Horwitz. It's all guys we've seen in this video, I think. So we'll just move through a little bit. Jack Perkins. Cole Young for the Mariners. Mason Miller. Kutch. Making a nice defensive play. Chase Burns. I think that might be the first time he showed up in this one, but did get him a few times in the last opening. Spencer Schwellenbach. Bregman, Yamamoto, Pajes, Tigers, Camilo Duvall, Anthony Siegler for Milwaukee, Sean Burke, Jack Leiter, Drew Gilbert, first time seeing him, for San Fran. I believe he was acquired from the Mets. Yes, so he was one of their top prospects. Riley Green, Josh Smith, Bubba Chandler, another nice one you're looking for. Ryan Jeffers, Future Stars, Luis Angel Acuna. Not yet updated to his new home in Chicago. Ryan McMahon, Jacob Mizorowski. Take that. Another great one. So knocking off some of the top names. Bobby Witt, man. I feel like they've used sliding pictures of him for a while. Mookie Betts. Jacob Young. The Athletics. And once again, into the good stuff. Ellie De La Cruz. Titans of the Game, Juan Soto. Definitely going to try to collect all those. Paul Skeens. Matt Olson is our 91. And Diamante is Josh Young and Owen Cassee. So there we go. That's a good one. Andrew McCutchen, Greatest Hits. And Pink Sand Glitter, Dalton Varsho. And a Byron Buxton, Stars of the MLB. And just like that, we're down to the last one of what has been tremendously bad luck, I would say. Four of these guys and not a single numbered card. I feel like in most cases, you're going to come up with at least one numbered card. Or most years, I would say. It definitely makes you wonder. Here's Mr. Acuna. Makes you wonder if it's a little more watered down. And they're definitely, as I try to remind everybody every year, Series 1 is always printed the most. They're trying to get people interested in cards, trying to get people interested in the upcoming season. And like I said, in this case, there's additional baseball with the World Baseball Classic. So there's Series 1 always printed a lot. And as with most sets, you always want to get a numbered parallel, but especially Series 1 each year. And there's Nick Kurtz on the Rookie Cup. Chandler Simpson on the Future Stars. Jesus Luzardo, Mr. Cowser, Bryce Matthews, Xander Bogaerts, Joe Rock. Loving that name. Helio Ramos, Yu Darvish, Carson Seymour, Matt McLean, Willie Adames, Brandon Garcia, Hunter Goodman, Bryce Miller, Luis Morales for the A's, Freeland, Contreras, Nolan McLean, there we go, another top one. I believe considered to be the number 2 rookie in the class. Harris, there's Volpe, Acuna, throwing stuff all over, Joe Adell, Andrew Vaughn, Mike Yastrzemski, the Phillies, Jackson Merrill, there's Tommy Edman, who I believe is back. Oh no, it wasn't him that I saw. It was TK Hernandez that re-signed very recently. Jeremiah Jackson for my Orioles. There we go. Mr. Juan Soto, Stars of MLB. Ronald Acuna Jr., Titans of the Game. Nice one there. Ronald Acuna Jr., Stars of MLB. Pete Alonso. Come on, man. You got to update him in his Orioles uniform. What is this? Can't wait. Blue Jays and Nolan Schanuel on the Diamantes. Roman Anthony. That's a good one for the big ticket player insert. Brandon Pfaadt and Titans of the Game, Mike Trout. So nothing numbered. We ended up with 2 pink sand glitters, which, like I said, are rarer than the traditional sand glitters. So not too bad there. But overall, I would say this was very disappointing for a hanger opening. I would fully expect at least one numbered card to come out of 4. So definitely raises the concern bell a bit. So still the pretty much the cheapest way to get into it. Get yourself a handful of cards at 60 cards for 15 bucks. Like I said before, same price as the eggs. So our next video will be a comparison. They're going to go head to head, and we'll see which one comes out on top. So make sure you head down below, hit the subscribe button, click the like while you're there if you've enjoyed all the 2026 content, and hit the little bell while you're there. It'll notify you anytime that we upload a video. Otherwise, we upload videos every Monday and Friday. And there's plenty more 2026 Series 1 to come on the channel. So stay tuned. The last thing I want to say is just thank you guys very much. The whole point of the channel is just to have fun and relax and, just be like a real safe space to just not be serious for, 20 minutes or however long the videos tend to run. Just decompress. That's what I'm hoping to bring to you guys, as well as enjoying some nice content like this, some openings and such. So I appreciate each and every one of you that has reached out or will reach out even in the future. I do appreciate it. Appreciate all the views. Appreciate literally everything. Even if you spend 5 seconds on one of my videos, thank you very much. It's incredible, and like I said, more than I could have ever expected. So with that said, not going to waste any more of your time. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.